Alright, so sorry it's been so long since I've done a video, but I've been a little busy with Halloween and family and hunting and all that jazz. So what I want to talk about today is experts who talk about things and don't know they're rearing from a hole in the ground. What I mean by that is there's a lot of people out there that are firearm experts, and if you get to talking to them, they'll tell you things about ballistics and firearms that if you actually go and watch videos and watch people actually do the experimentation on them, you'll find out are completely misled. It's all myth, it's all hand-me-down information, it's all gun myth and information like that. There's a lot of misinformation in the gun community. I think there's a website that even goes over all the gun myths there are. People misquote statistics, people misquote actions, people will explain these ideas, these scenarios. I have a scenario why you don't want to carry this gun or this round because this could happen. And it's all basically a bunch of BS. It isn't factual. So let me give you a couple of examples that are kind of hanging out there that I've noticed that just annoy the hell out of me. All right, so I was watching this one guy and he was explaining that he carries a 9mm hollow point. And he says, except when it's wintertime, and that's when I carry my 45. And the guy says, well, why do you carry the 45 hollow points in wintertime? And he says, because people wear thick clothing during the wintertime, and when you shoot them with the 9mm, it fills up that cavity, and the bullet doesn't open up or expand, it just goes right through them. But a 45, when you shoot them, does the exact same thing, but because the 45 is bigger, it still does a pretty good job even though it doesn't open up. And if you've ever watched TN Outdoors, you would know that whenever he does a ballistic test, he shoots it through 4 layers of denim. So 4 layers of blue jean, which completely fills up the mouth of any hollow point he shoots into it, and the damn thing still opens up just fine. They're designed to shoot through 4 layers of denim and still open up. Okay, so that means whatever coat you're wearing, whatever jacket you're wearing, if it's not bulletproof and Kevlar, that bullet's going through it and it's going to open up and expand 9 times out of 10, if not more than that. So again, that's a myth. The whole winter clothing stops hollow points from opening up. Complete myth. You can watch tons of ballistic tests proving it opens up on a reliable basis. All right, another one is the whole, oh, you should use a pistol to defend your house instead of a shotgun or long gun because people can just take those away from you. And I find this amazing because I've never actually heard of anyone being disarmed of their shotgun and shot with it, or disarmed of their shotgun and living afterwards in a home invasion. I'm sure if that happened, I would have read something in my 36 years of life mentioning that. And the scenario they always give you is, when you have that long shotgun, you come around a corner, if that person's hiding right behind that corner, they'll grab it out of your hands. Because anyone can grab a shotgun out of your hands or a rifle out of your hands. It's like, as soon as you learn to walk, you learn how to disarm someone's shotgun. But a pistol, no. A pistol's shorter, it's back with you. They try to grab it and you can magically, shoot them. It's just ridiculous. Okay, for someone to disarm you of a shotgun or a pistol, they have to know where you're coming from. They have to set up and stand in a position to have you come around that corner or through that doorway and then grab it. That means they have to know the layout of your house. They have to know what position you're coming from. And they have to have, this is the #1 thing, a big brass set of balls to attempt it, okay? I don't know that many thieves that break into your house at night that have a big set of brass balls to where they're like, oh, well, if the homeowner wakes up, I'll just stand over in a corner and take his gun away when he walks around the corner. They don't do that. It's retarded. Nobody does that. I mean, it's something you see in the movies, but it does not happen in real life. All right. Another one that this same guy said was, yeah, birdshot being stopped by sheetrock is a myth. Well, I've done a video where I've shown by shooting 2 pieces of sheetrock that birdshot does clear the second layer of sheetrock, but barely, like less than half of the pellets go through the second layer of sheetrock, which means #8 birdshot out of a 12 gauge at 20 feet is almost stopped by the sheetrock, which means whoever's standing on the opposite side will have the pellets hit them and not cause any lethal damage. Might put out an eye, but they're not going to die from getting hit by really slow moving #8 shot. But again, they say that, and the reason he gave, he says, have you ever seen someone really mad and they just take their fist and they punch it through a wall? And yeah, I can punch through a wall. I can do that. But you can't say that my fist with the entire force of my body punching through 2 pieces of sheetrock is the same as hundreds of tiny pellets penetrating 2 solid pieces of sheetrock going through each side with 4 inches in between. It's just, you have to test that. You can't just say, because my fist goes through, obviously that thing would go through. It's not the same thing. So again, I'll try to link my video so you can see how the number 8 shot barely goes through the second layer of sheetrock.
Meep, meep.